So I know you've heard of Maria Callas, but have you heard of Risë Stevens? Risë Stevens is the most famous mezzo-soprano you've never heard of. She attained a level of fame previously only reserved for sopranos and tenors because of her gorgeous rich timbre and her unparalleled acting abilities. Risë was born in New York on June 11, 1913, and originally wanted to pursue a career on Broadway. However, her teacher, Anna Schoen-René, herself a student of Pauline Viardot Garcia, steered her more towards opera, while preserving the artistic curiosity that Stevens came into her studio with. During and after her studies at Juilliard, she traveled to Europe to pursue studying further, even turning down a contract at the Met because it, quote, wasn't the right time. Don't worry though, because she eventually debuted at the Met at the age of 25 in 1938, after multiple debuts around Europe of Cherubino, Octavian, and Mignon starting in 1936. Her most celebrated roles were those of Dalila and Carmen, particularly a production with Richard Tucker as Don Jose that was shown in television theaters and pulled what was thought at the time to be the single largest audience for an opera performance. Her rich, dark chocolate, velvety voice was perfectly suited to these roles, even though some at the Met told her that she was too tall for the role of Dalila. Next, you're gonna tell me that her hands were too big for Carmen. Like, what does this have to do with anything, guys? After retiring from the opera stage, Risë Stevens gave back to the opera community in countless ways. She headed the Metropolitan National Opera Company, as well as the National Council auditions, raised $183,000 for Mannes College of Music as the director, and contacted President Kennedy to single-handedly prevent the cancellation of an entire Met season. She was a force to be reckoned with in the opera industry and the voice of a generation for many opera lovers. Oh yeah, and her voice was insured for $1 million. Casual. Cool. Yeah, mine too. Go check out Risë Stevens and follow for more.